make them bounce.
Hello. Right, tonight we are doing our Halloween special episode. This is recorded the night before, only because YouTube take hours and hours and hours to upload. So what I'm doing is recording all this, and then hopefully this should be released. If it's released on Wednesday, you know it went really wrong. First thing is first, we are attacking a witch's hut. I'm not the first person to do it, but I've got a good idea of how I want to change things up than your normal witch's farm. As you saw by my sheep farm, we don't do things easily or normal or anything like that, so hopefully you enjoy this one. What I'm going to do is put the first platforms in. It's going to be the same as the general build, only purely because if you know about witches farms, they spawn on certain platforms. They have a mechanic, so if you can maximize the platforms, there's a special sort of ring to put them on. If you can maximize, you get the most amount of witch spawns. So we'll do that, and then I'm going to pop back and show you just the platforms in, and show you where we're going to put the redstone. Right, I should be right back. Right, here we are. Right, levels are in. Slightly shorter on one side because when the water dispenses, it knocks the witches off each platform. So the actual boxes you can use are one wider than one I've used, but the way we're doing it today is pointless because we'd lose a bit of spawnability basically. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this witch's hut completely now, as beautiful as it is. Free wood for one, which is always good, and then I'm going to fill in these, and then all we shall be left with are these 3 pillars. Right, I shall be back. Right, we are back. Now I have done one of the modules. All you do is basically just copy it across. So you pop a piston down with a block, then down through there. I'm put it in black so you can see it. That's the comparator. These are 2 hoppers facing into each other. There's one item in there. Once you've done that, stick a sticky piston on top of there, facing that way, with a redstone block there. What that does, that locks that piston there, and that locks that up. Then what you do is you put water behind here, and a tripwire that goes all the way across to the other side. And what happens when the witch walks across it? It fires that, sends that across there, that goes there, there goes there, there goes down, and the water comes flying out, pushes her off the edge. Now, once again, I didn't make this up. This is once again off xisumo's channel. I'll stick a link to the description. What I'm going to do is put all of the modules in. I'm going to have to get a little bit of more black concrete. But yeah, once I've come back, I will have all of this in, and then we will start laying down the thing. I do have to go and get some more string, I think. There's some in the box over there, but you need like 3 stacks of it, so, and we are a little short. But thankfully we have got a swamp over there, so we'll go over there and grab some string. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Right, I'll be back in a second. I have put all the glass in, and all of the floors in, and half of the tripwires. We do have to get some more string. As you can see here, like I said, I'm not giving you a tutorial, just telling you what I've done. These are, as you can see, not quite too high, so nothing can get out. And what happens, obviously the tripwire happens there, which causes that to go down, which gets water that just washes them all the way down, and they're going to fall down into here. It's the same on every floor. There's a couple of old blocks that shouldn't be there, and yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Do have to get some that's really loud. Yeah, do have to get some more string. I need to obviously fill in each one of these. Is about 3 stacks. I've got a stack, so I need 2 stacks of string, which is going to be hilarious. I have used the creepers to blow most of this land up. All I do is basically use my shield, and you can see some so just trying to get to, whoa, where you going? Yeah, just trying to use the creepers to blow the land up. So I need this for the black concrete. So just hold my shield up, let them walk over. They've caused pretty much all of this. They've taken out loads of land out of there. there. At one point I think I had about 6 creepers. Problem is one blew like 4 of them up, so it didn't do as much damage as I wanted. But I think I put my shield away. Yes, I have. Where am I going next? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish off there. I keep making, because we need like 10 billion half slabs to put the roof on. So I keep boiling up. I keep cooking up cobblestone, and just to make it to obviously smooth stone, and then we can turn it into nice looking slabs. And then yeah, so what I'll do is I'll come back to you when I've got some string and I've got the hooks in, and in fact what I'll do is I shall do I think I'll do a fast forwardy bit of me going through the night with my shield, trying to show you exactly what we're doing. Alright, back in a sec. Right guys, we have done it. Now, it's not got the roof on. I'm going to fast forward that bit because all it is literally is just sticking down some half slabs across the top. I have dug down a little bit. This is to where they are going to die. Most people just dig a big pit, they fall, they die, bish bash bosh. We're not going to do that. I've taken the idea from the sheep farm. Obviously I watched them get absolutely smashed up. So what I've done is I've stuck a slime block in there, and when the water falls over there, it will send them shooting up into those blocks there, which I'll replace. Then their goodies will fall down and wash over there into some hoppers down here. I think it's going to work. We're only going to really know when we get something in here. What I think I might do is lure over a zombie, because they're pretty hardcore, and then they can they can be our tests basically. It took about 4 hours of searching to get as much string as I needed, which is obviously ridiculous since I wanted to kind of get this out in about 3 hours. So it might be slightly late. I think I'm still going to get it out, but it's probably going to be the afternoon. You won't know this obviously until you get into watching it. After the initial search for string, I was about 5 or 6 short, so I was just waiting to the evening. Went through a cave and found a spider spawner, which would have been really nice to find at the beginning, because it would have obviously saved us so much more time. So next is gonna go and try and find a zombie. Actually, I may as well show you how it kind of performs. I have done a tiny little test on it. I was going to build it on camera, but I thought, what's the point? Where is it? There it is. Take that one out. Right. And this is to stop them going any further. So there'll be a constant water source that just they fall down there basically into this, and then this will push them further on. And what we'll do is take all that out, and this should work. Oh, no, it won't work, because I've taken out the redstone with the water. Right, bear with me 1 second, I'll be right back. Right, take 2. Take out these. Don't want to do that, I actually have a spade. Oh, I got squashed myself then. Yes. So we're basically going to have... Oh, that's loud. We're basically going to have a witch kind of I don't really know, Blender. I'm too scared to go in, so I don't want to get smashed up. Right, we'll go in. That's fine, they'll survive there. Doesn't seem to work. Oh, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna cry. Maybe because it's me. I'm not a witch. Alright, hold on, let's take that out. Okay. Right, let's go and get some mob down here. And we'll test it out and see if we get a better result. If we don't, I'm gonna cry. Because I've just spent absolutely 100 million hours building that. As we all know, working underwater is the most rubbish thing. Purely because you can't... You have to place block after block after block after block. Try not to drown. And then make sure it's all sealed. And then take out all the water in the first place. Right, so let me go and try and lure a mob. And then I will... How are we going to do it? I'll just probably break some glass on the top. Yeah, I'll try and lure a mob down and we'll give it a proper test. Right, 2 secs. Oh look guys, when I actually need string. Yeah, when I don't need string, here they all are. Right, we have a zombie. Come with me, my friends. Come on. Let's go and do science. Perfect. Right, we have him down here. Let's make sure the redstone's good. Right, let's take this one out. Put it back in. Oh, here we go guys, this is basically an entire day wasted. Oh, this is going to be amazing. What do we have to put in there? That drop in there. Stick one in just in case. Just don't want to get caught. Right, let's do this. Oh. No, it doesn't work. Oh, no. So that whole bug thing where it sends them straight through. I thought they fixed that. Oh, you shut up. Oh no. Oh, what a fail. It's probably going to do it as well. Damn it. Okay, full damage it is then. Oh, that's really annoying. What a waste. What a waste. Right, let me tear all of this back out and I'll dig a big hole basically and I'll be right back. Right, we are back. First thing I have to admit, this was a complete and utter fail. We have a standard, I wouldn't say standard, but your normal witch farm. There's nothing amazing about it. They're cool. They pump out the witch drops, so that's always cool. But yeah, there's nothing special. And my plan for the most amazing special Halloween episode, it just didn't happen. The main fails of this episode were the fact that I spent about 8 hours looking for string. I didn't think I needed as much as I did. I forgot it takes so much to put in between the trip hooks. And even though we've got a ginormous swamp that basically in the day on obviously Minecraft, I would go and chop down trees and move stuff around and build this, and in the night time I would go off and fight as many spiders as I could. It still didn't manage to accumulate the amount of string we needed. Towards the end we did find, I went through every single cave, I dug down, if I even heard a skeleton I sort of dug through the floor and tried to find them. We used creepers to blow up most of the land. Handy little tip, obviously just you'll see on the fast forwardy bits, just hold your shield up and they do all the work for you, so it saves. I usually sort of get that going and then use the gunpowder drops to make TNT so we can sort of blow all the land out so you don't have to dig it all through. During this episode I managed to lose my boots. That was because I kept getting shot and killed and everything. We've virtually lost a diamond plate, diamond chest plate, and we've also lost our spades. RIP all the stuff we worked for in the last couple of episodes. It does work. I need to clear the land around it to push out more. As you can see, it's kind of the diamond above it of half slab stops things spawning on top, and then makes the light level 0 on the inside. So it does, as you can see there, it just pushes them off the edge and they fall to their death. I do need to go and put some hoppers down there. I dug down 32 levels, so that's where they land. I'm pretty sure that was the numbers for it. We'll see if we get down there and there's a load alive. That will be the end of this episode. I'll probably rage quit and leave, but I have created a little tunnel down. What I'm going to do is just take this out and use a water elevator down, and then I'm going to put some ladders up. Right, so if I do that, oh, we're going to beat the water. There we go. So you can see it does push out. Gunpowder, sticks, spider eyes, which are useless, unless obviously you're creating lots and lots of potions. But the gunpowder and the redstone and the glowstone are what we're after. Once I clear the land around it, these will just be continuous drop, continuous drop, continuous drop. You can AFK on these. You can. There you go. You can AFK in these. It takes you going up to, I think, I'm going to have to go and recheck because I really can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's level 125 above the farm, and what that does is that stops you loading most of the caves sort of deep down, so you don't have to go too much cave clearing, because we all know that's joy. I did find like I said before, I did find a spider spawner a bit further back in the swamp. It's right underneath a lake, which is handy. So next episode we're going to hit that, and I also, when I went back to the house to see if I had any more string, I got that desperate I decided to look around. I even went to the ugly house. I found a skeleton spawner, so I think next episode we're going to do both of those. And also I keep putting it off, but I want to make a start on the house. It's only because it's such a big project, I just don't want to get, you know what it's like when you start something big, you don't want to stop doing it and you end up spending absolutely days on it. At the minute I don't have days to spend on it, so that's why I'm kind of getting all our bits and bobs together now. The spider spawn is just going to be a straight drop trap, so they spawn and drop to their death. There's no point trying to get experience off spiders, they're just too much hard work. And and we don't need the spider eyes because obviously we're going to have all of this. The skeleton one, probably, yeah, we'll do. Obviously, we'll just do an experience and get the bones, because we could desperately do with some bone meal. I think once we've got that, we can start building some proper farms and start getting our proper supplies up, so we can get some dye and things like that. And then we can also basically, I think as well, I think next episode, I think I'm going to tackle a villager farm as well. We've got quite a few villagers around us, and they're all sort of useless villagers. There's nothing amazing out of them, so we're going to steal a few. I've got some rails. I'm pretty sure I saw in the background towards the other side of the ugly house there was a mesa biome, and if there's a mesa biome, that means we can get even more rails. We have got a little bit of iron. We've used a lot on this project, a bit more than I thought we were going to use, but we can I can do some mining off camera. So I think I'm going to leave it there, with the message of, if you do start one of these projects, please be prepared. That is my biggest issue. I wasn't prepared enough, which has basically ruined it all year. That's it, Halloween's ruined, and yeah, I do apologise, guys. So we have got a witch spawner. It's not what I expected to happen, as you saw in video. I thought they fixed a bug. Guys, stop dying, I'm trying to do an ending. Yeah, I thought they fixed the bug, but apparently they haven't, unless I'm doing something wrong. So if you watch this and you can see what I'm blatantly doing wrong, then please either stick it in the comments, tweet me, send me an Instagram picture of you laughing at me with the comment underneath it. Even Facebook, just crack it on Facebook, or even email me. But send me a message to see what I'm doing wrong. I didn't think the shifting floors worked anymore. So if I'm wrong, then again, send me a message. But if you know a way around it, please send me a message, because I really did want to do it where they got absolutely just smashed to death in a tumble drying effect. Apart from that, guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for the views. Thank you so much for your support. If you liked this episode, then please leave a like. If you loved it, then subscribe and hit that bell button so you can catch up on all the episodes. And apart from that, I will catch you on the next one. Peace out.